I don't think he's coming back. And honestly, Jay, like, what's the landscape going to look like in a year? Like, okay, let's assume that Tua's going to get franchise tag because they're probably not going to pick up the 5th-year option. So there's another Florida team off the table again. The Buccaneers, like, are they even going to have enough salary cap really to have that band back together? Like, probably not. And I haven't even talked about the coaching situation. Like, and in Vegas, are they going to draft CJ Stroud or Will Levis or something else? Like, at that point, what chair is open for the quarterback position in the next 2 years? Oh, okay. Yeah, he's gonna come. He's gonna do a homecoming. He couldn't even thank them again in the video goodbye, and now he's gonna walk it. He's gonna ride into Foxborough like Paul Revere or Sam Adams. He's just gonna come in and wave that tri-point hat. Daddy's stop it. Stop.
I'm getting too excited over all that.
My God. Yeah, he'll do that when they hang his jersey up at Patriot Place.
Here's a dream scenario, okay? Mac Jones inevitably is going to fall on his face this year. This is his make or break a year.
Can't wait.
Tom Brady and Bill Belichick have somewhat gone chummy over the last couple of weeks. We saw Bill Belichick go on Tom Brady's podcast and then basically give him a 5-minute soliloquy about how great he was, which, by the way, when I woke up this morning and I saw that, I thought like hell froze over that Bill Belichick went on Tom Brady's podcast. So I'm saying the feelings are getting better between those two. So
the feelings always get better with Bill Belichick and former players when the player is not on that roster anymore.
So
the key phrase is former.
Can you let me live out my fantasy here, please? Just for like 1 second.
Yeah, go get the Kleenex by the bed too.
So basically, he takes a year off. He goes overseas. He gets that platelet, like whatever enriched blood they do, and they spin it back into your body that Kobe Bryant did for his knee. He'll go over to Germany, get that stuff done. He'll take some HGH this year. He'll sit it out. Mac Jones will fall on his face. Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, one last hurrah, 2024. That's the way you go out. Could you imagine that story, the way that would end? Oh, yes, that'd be perfect. Perfect.
I'm pretty sure I just ripped the stitching in my wisdom teeth.
I got with that Kleenex.
Yeah, get the Kleenex, Jay, because not to be the wet mop here, but that is no.
Yeah.
No. Well, he was already bitching about the cold, Jay. That's why he wanted to go down to Florida.
Well, let's be serious about how Tom Brady will retire and what kind of celebration the Patriots will do for him. Will it be in the form of a one-day contract? Will he retire Patriot? Will he just show for the ceremony for the Hall of Fame induction, for the Patriots Hall of Fame induction? How do you think this is going to work out between the Patriots and Tom Brady after his retirement, right? There's a lot of buzz about one-day contracts among Patriots fans.
That's been the wet dream of Patriot fans for the last, 16 months is, oh man, he didn't thank us in his initial retirement statement because he's going to do a one-day contract. I'm sorry. He's like, whatever they did this time around with the statement from the Crafts or whatever the social media team did, I think that's going to be the best it's going to be. And then Belichick showing up on his podcast. Next time he's in Patriot Place, that's when they'll do something for his retirement because that's when they'll induct him in the Patriot Hall of Fame. Like that's it. Like, no, I don't think there's going to be a one-day contract.
Yeah. I don't think so either. And I think it's really, I'm going to be a little harsh here on Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick and the Patriots organization. I think it's shitty that the Patriots organization wants to whitewash what happened in the last 3 years. I think essentially a one-day contract kind of takes away from Tom Brady's story. And Tom Brady's story now is he used to be a Patriot for 20 years, right? And then 3 years in Tampa Bay. He won. Part of his story is leaving Bill Belichick and winning a Super Bowl without him. So what Kraft wants to do is he wants to basically whitewash all of that and erase all of that and then kind of like, bring him back into the fold when in reality, he's the one that kicked him out of the door, right? Like, I mean, I think it's unfair for Kraft to do all that. Now, does Tom Brady owe anything to us as Patriots fans? No, obviously not. He doesn't, right? He is Tom Brady. He's given us 6 Super Bowls. We can't ask for anything more. So I think the wet dream of most Patriots fans being, with the 1 day contract, I just don't think it's going to happen. I think he'll come back for the statue unveiling, for the Hall of Fame induction, the red coat, all of that, the number going up into the rafters. Now, the one thing I do want to ask you is like, how do you properly celebrate Tom Brady? Because it's not just another Hall of Famer. I think there's gonna be something extra for Tom Brady. Because I was having this conversation with a buddy of mine the other day, and we're talking about how Tom Brady has redefined greatness. Because before Tom Brady, let's say you're playing quarterback in the NFL. Joe Montana was a standard with 4 Super Bowls, right? And you were getting to 2 Super Bowls. You got 2 Super Bowls with John Elway, and you started having that conversation about, oh, well, you know what? He could be the greatest of all time. Nowadays, after Tom Brady's 7, if you win 2 Super Bowls, you're like, oh my God, dude, you got a long way to go before you even start to consider the GOAT status, right? So the way he's kind of redefined success and greatness in the NFL, I think you can't do it justice by giving him a regular celebration. There's gotta be something grand. Like, I don't know, like maybe like have a statue as big as the lighthouse itself. Like, I don't know what to do possibly. Like, I mean, that's a little over the top here, right? But like, what do you do to celebrate Tom Brady? Like, how do you separate him from everything else? You feel me? Like, how do you properly
I
celebrate
don't
Tom Brady?
know. Rename the fucking stadium Tom Brady Field at Gillette. Like, I
Nah,
mean,
that's too
I
small.
don't.
Somebody
Honestly,
somebody on
it's
Boston Radio had a good
there we
point.
go.
They should rename Logan International Brady International. That's
Okay,
kind of cool. That's really cool. That's cool. And
no,
then stick the number 12 in the lighthouse, like a really big 12. That'd be kind of dope. Hell, you
or
know what? You know what? You know what? Stick a banner the size of a Super Bowl in the number 12 right next to the banner. That'd be perfect.
just give him a statue in front of
Oh,
Patriot
everybody has a
Place.
statue. The Buccaneers are going to give him a statue. Get out of here for one Super Bowl. Like, there's got to be something special about this.
I think you're literally overthinking it. Like he's
Puma,
gonna
Puma,
go in,
Nick
he's going
Foles.
to get
Nick
his red
Foles
jacket.
has a statue, okay? Nick Foles
Okay,
has a statue.
that was the
Everybody gets a
first
statue nowadays.
championship the Eagles ever won. What are we talking about here? Like, come on now. Like,
Brady International
Wayne
Airport.
Gretzky has a statue in front of if I could remember, it used to be called Rexall Place in Edmonton. I think it still is when for all the championships he won in the NHL. Like, I mean, Sidney Crosby is going to get a statue in front of the friggin' ice house or whatever it's called in Pittsburgh. Ovechkin's going to get one. Bobby Orr has a statue in front of TD Bank Garden, him flying through the air during the Stanley Cup game. Brady's going to get a statue. He's probably going to have a whole friggin' wing devoted to him in that Patriot Hall of Fame joint. And he's going to get his red jacket. And that's that. Like, that's unless
They,
you're going to rename the NFL like the Tom Brady League.
they
Like, I
should.
think it's
They
going to
should.
be it.
Just like the NBA has a silhouette of Jerry West, they should have Tom Brady the silhouette of the NFL.
Yeah, Goodell would never do that, though,
Why not?
because it's Goodell.
That's
Because
true.
it's
That's
Raj.
true. That is true.
He's lightened up in these last couple of years. He
Yeah.
hasn't lightened up that much, Jay.
But the general point I'm trying to make here is I feel like you've got to do something special for Brady. Like, I just think any random Hall of Famer going into the Hall of Fame, I don't think that's it. Like, he's above and beyond all of that. So I just think something special would happen.
Okay. Well, don't get your hopes too high.
Oh man, I'm still holding out hope for coming back to the New England Patriots one last
Ay,
year.
ay, ay.
Yeah, let's go. All right,
Yeah,
see you
okay.
guys.
See ya.